Time now for First Alert Weather with meteorologist Rob Nucatola.
All right, we start this morning with those temperatures kind of up there in the 70s again. There is some ick in the air, maybe not as humid as it was back like Sunday or Monday morning, but it's certainly enough where you notice it. And like yesterday, we're going to spend a lot of time with those temperatures in the 90s, maybe in the mid 90s, maybe in the upper 90s, depending on how that hazy sunshine is able to warm things up. Now, the more of that haze, and thanks to some of the smoke from way up north that's helping to generate this haze, it did keep the temperatures in the mid 90s yesterday instead of the upper 90s in most spots. So that haze, it does prevent things from warming as much as they would if that sun was a little bit more direct. I think as we go through the day today, there should be enough haze to maybe limit some of those temperatures a little bit again. And I expect to see overnight temperatures stay way up in the 70s again as we start to slowly change the wind direction one more time. And as that wind starts to come more in from the southwest, we're going to start to bring back some of that moisture and some of that humidity, and that icky sticky factor is going to climb a little bit over the next couple of days. There's a little bit of energy to our north, but it's falling apart as it makes its way south, so I don't expect it to do much for us. I don't expect a whole lot of shower chances today. I'd love to see some. That's what we count on this time of year to calm down some of that heat. Maybe by Friday or Saturday, better chances to see those showers help to cool things down. For our Wednesday, we start at 76 in Tallahassee, at 75 in Valdosta, at 72 in Thomasville. And we got those dew point temperatures in the 70s. It's muggy outside. Most of the region is going to be between like 72 and 76 with a little bit warmer to the south. Cross Cities at 77, Apalachicola at 77, and Dothan, Alabama, a little more cloud cover with 78 degrees way up to the north and west. Now, today the breeze I think will be a little bit more noticeable at times and a little bit more with the south component to it, but we're still going to find some fog out there this morning. We've got that low level moisture. We've got some of that smoke. You put all that together and that's going to cause some visibility restrictions. Areas like Perry, we're talking 1.5 mile, and Valdosta just 2.5 miles, even in Bainbridge and at Quincy 4 miles, and we're likely going to see those visibility numbers drop a little bit more as we go through the next couple of hours. We've got all the big and organized weather still way off to our north. We're talking through western parts of Tennessee and Kentucky. That's likely where those showers and storms start to fall apart. The Futurecast, not overly optimistic about our area getting very many, if any, showers as we go through our Wednesday. Maybe a couple of pop-up ones this afternoon as we have enough warm, humid, unstable air in place, and that sea breeze is going to try. But I just don't think it's going to be super successful, not today. The tropics are still real quiet. A couple of areas of some thunderstorms down across the southern base of the Atlantic. And of course, in the northern areas, just far to the west of the Azores, that's where Tropical Storm Don is. You can see that spin. Maybe not the most impressive looking on the satellite presentation, but still with 40-mile-per-hour sustained winds. It's been doing that loop-de-loop over those northern waters of the Atlantic, and it's going to continue. It might even get a little stronger over the next couple of days. All the indications are it's going to continue looping, and it should stay away from any land areas. We got our eyes on it like we do on all the energy that's out there in the Atlantic Basin. Now back close to home in the Gulf, we've got winds out of the southwest today, 5 to 12, and seas 2 feet or less. So yeah, we got the hot, we got the humid, but not bad for the boaters, not too windy. 70s with the hazy sunshine this morning, starting warm and a bit muggy this afternoon. More hazy, more hot, and getting a little bit more humid. Let's go upper 90s in the warmest spots, mid 90s because of that haze. Elsewhere, I'll leave the rain chances like 20-30%. That's it, so I'm not expecting very many. Tonight it's mid 70s and partly cloudy. We continue this trend, I think, into Thursday and into Friday, too. And I still think those upper 90s are a possibility, and it'll feel 5 or 7 or 9 degrees warmer than it is when you mix in that increasing humidity by the end of the week. As we get to the weekend, now I think our shower chances start to crank back up, and hopefully that means we can calm down some of those temperatures.